You know those movies that you watch and you legit feel stupid watching it. The movie makes you feel stupid. It makes you feel dumber, and not that's everything you watch. That's not because the movie's bad. That's because they drop so much next level shit on you in the film, and they're explaining things, and they're going, and they're not stopping and waiting until you catch up. They're like, listen, you're either with us or you're not. You better watch what's happening, and we gonna keep it moving. Do the thing, and you just watch. Wait. That's Tenet. That is Tenet. Now, for the first few seconds of this shit, I'm going to keep it spoiler free. And that's got to be really, really short. I'm going to say this shit was motherfucking flames. And first of all, before we even get into that, it was great just being able to go to a fucking theater, yo.
Right, amen.
I didn't think we'd be able to go to a theater for till at least 2022.
Mind you, as far as safety and precautions goes, theater was empty.
It was empty. It's like we had the whole shit to ourselves.
It was me, him, one security guard, and the cashier. But other than that, I like what you said, the whole car ride going towards the joint. You said, nigga, when we go see this movie, don't blink. I'm trying to figure out.
Because I'm like, the way Nolan works, if you blink, that's 10 minutes of information you just missed. That's 10 minutes. Why you think your doppelganger in the trailer was looking like this, eyes wide open with the oxygen mask on?
Because he really didn't look.
He couldn't blink. He like, if I blink one more time, I'm losing shit. So I gotta keep my eyes open.
And the movie was just so intense. It really...
Like, this shit was fast-paced like a motherfucker.
But strategic.
It was... First of all, the theater experience was crazy. Like, we had to, you know, break dance a little bit for some popcorn. But I'm like, if we're going back to the theater, we got to at least get some popcorn. So, you know what I mean? Did the Running Man a little bit like that. You know, did all that shit. Made it happen. Got some popcorn. I'm like, all right, cool. Went to the theater.
Shorty wasn't budging for me though. She looked at me like, nah, nigga, you really trying to.
That's because you didn't dedicate yourself. Like you better do the Running Man for at least 10 minutes. Like you got to be tired by the time you're done. You got to be sweating. Yeah, you got to look like you looking at the trailer. Like, then you get the fucking popcorn.
That shit. When I saw the prices, my heart started racing. I couldn't really dance.
Why you think I was breakdancing? I'm like, I can't afford none of this shit. Like, ain't nothing changed.
You pop lock for a root beer. I'm really proud of you.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make it happen. This is Tenet. This is Christopher Nolan. God damn, man. Like. This is a movie that you have to see in the theater. You have to see this shit in the theater. Fuck all that watching at home shit. Like, I'm glad it didn't come out online, like, no on demand, no digital.
It wouldn't have did it justice.
No. A Nolan film, the first watch cannot be in your room or in your living room, whatever like that, unless you got some IMAX shit in your crib. And we know niggas ain't living like that. Like, unless you got that shit, you better see that shit in the fucking theater. Because, goddamn, man.
Between the sound, between what you're actually saying, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And that's why I think a lot of people prior towards us seeing it said you're going to need to see it multiple times.
Yeah.
That shit. God
like,
damn.
And I believe that shit. I believe that from beginning to end. Like, they start fast-paced. Like, it's not one of those things where, you know, it's starting slow, it's established shit.
Right,
They start shit with a fucking...
Bang.
In the fucking...
Opera joint.
I don't want to say too much right now, but like they start off with a bang. They end it with a bang. Everything in the middle, bang, 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 bang. They don't stop to wait for you to catch up. They like, this is happening. Either you with it or you're not. Like, are you paying attention? Oh, you missed it. Did you blink? You missed it.
Right. And don't get me. I hope niggas don't get me wrong when I say this. I felt like I was in class. Not in a negative way. I wasn't bored.
You got to like Nolan. That's his type of performance. That he's teaching shit. Like you got the 3D LED chalkboard where you can just touch it in shapes, form, and all that. And he's putting on a masterclass. Like, all right, this is what's fucking happening. Yeah. This movie is fucking flames, yo. This movie is fucking crazy. It is crazy. With that being said, we getting into some spoilers. Yo, this fucking shit. The way you have to pay attention to this shit.
That's how you know it's good, nigga. You just start stuttering like me.
The way you have to pay attention to this shit, right, from the jump, And it's like it's something. It's one of those movies where like when stuff happens, you may not pick up on it, but then when other things call back on it, you're like, oh shit. So that connected to that, and that is one of those. I thought Inception was a mindfuck.
No, this was.
This shit right here, it's like, listen, this movie did not. It didn't really slow down. It didn't really slow down from the opera shit, and they were dropping breadcrumbs in the beginning, and it's like at the end you call back on things from the beginning, and then you see things, and then you like.
But nigga, you court certain breadcrumbs. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out what crumbs you just picked up.
Because I sat there with my fucking notepad. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I like, you know what I mean? Heads just getting bigger and bigger while you fucking watching the movie. It's like the way they're dealing with time travel in this shit, and then the loops and things you see in the beginning that you may not understand. When certain things happen, you're like, oh, that's that shit from the beginning. Because everything that happened, every time they go back, what's crazy about this movie is every time they go back in the past to do something, you've already seen it. Yep. You just don't know it.
You just don't know it.
You just don't fucking know it.
And while you're watching the movie, you're looking like, hold up.
And then
that was what happened.
It's like when they set up certain things, you're like, oh shit, so that was them. And I love movies like that. Like, what I love about a Nolan film is, you know, some movies you go and see it, you can predict what's going to happen at the end. That doesn't stop your enjoyment.
Right.
Like, you know, technically, superhero films, you know the good guys are going to win at the end, and whatever like that. Like, certain movies, you know what's going to happen at the end. This one, you don't really know. You don't really know. In Nolan films, you can never really predict what's going to happen at the end. You don't know.
Shit, nigga, you can't predict what's about to happen while you're watching it in the beginning. You're trying to figure out, this is what's fucking up about the film. If I didn't have you there, I would have been lost in the motherfucking sauce all the way. The fact of the matter is, shit was happening, but it already happened. You get what I'm saying? So it had me looking like, hold up, am I watching this happen?
And the thing is, it's like Robert Pattinson was talking to us. He's like, what's happened has happened. What's going to happen has, you know what I mean?
Literally, he was talking to us like, you need to understand, this just happened.
It's like, you know what I mean? Shit happens. Like, if it's going to happen, it happened. Like, I forgot his exact words because I'm still like, you know,
trying to process.
Yeah, I'm still in my Nolan shit right now. I forgot his exact words, but like
it was like let it happen.
Something to the point of what's done is done,
right?
And you can't stop it. What's done is done. Like, and it's going to happen. And he was telling you multiple times, it's already happened. It's gonna happen. Like, you know what I mean? And you see that shit happen multiple times when he's trying to go back and change things, and it happens exactly how you've already seen it.
Right.
And it's not really predictable because sometimes time travel movies, when they go back, you're like, oh yeah, this, and this. This shit right here is so chaotic. But one of the best parts about this shit is the shots where shit is going backwards and shit is going forward at the same time in the same shot, like on the battlefield. Niggas going backward, they're inverted, and you got the regular niggas going forward, and they're fighting a battle backwards and forwards at the same time.
That's what blew.
I saw that shit. I'm like, God damn!
That's when I got hyped because literally, when you watch this scene on the battlefield, right, you're looking like they have 3 separate troops.
Yeah,
you got niggas going forward. They have a mission. Then these niggas on the side of you, they doing all this reverse shit. You're like, oh my gosh! But y'all still have to do what y'all have to.
Like, it's actually wild. It's actually wild, isn't it, Butch? Did you like it? You did like it, didn't you? Stuck your big ass to the theater.
I can't take him anymore.
I mean, listen, he got the bandana on, he fits.
I know, but you know. Everything was awkward. He wouldn't sit still.
Like when shit goes backwards, he was going backwards. He was fucking going backwards. Listen, I saw a building get blown up twice. It got blown up twice. Like they fired the missile, the rocket. It reversed, and then they shot it again at a different location. I'm like, it's a lot to process because towards the end they go rapid fire, like boom, 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 and you're losing shit. You're like, wait. You lose track even if you're paying attention up until that point in the movie. The third act, good luck keeping track of all that shit. That's a fucking TED talk. They drop so much information on you at the end. It's fucking rapid fire. You're like, God damn, your brain's frying slowly. And you're trying to pay attention to everything that's happening, but they're going so full speed, shit is just fucking going. And I'm like, yo, and you're there for the whole ride. It's one of those movies that people have said you gotta see it twice. You have to see it twice. Because even though I picked up some of that shit, I know there's a lot that I missed. Because when they start explaining shit, they listen. It's like if now, you don't understand
when you go back to see it again. Okay, so you see how the ending explains certain shit that you didn't know while watching it. When you go see it again, you're gonna look at certain scenes saying, "How the fuck did that pass me by?"
I mean, no, it's not that because like you gotta realize that movies like this, the first time you watch it, you're not gonna catch everything. Right. It's impossible. There's nobody that's in big brain mode that big to realize everything that's happening the first time you see the movie. There's not. I don't want to hear that. It's like you're not catching everything the first time you watch the movie. Unless you're pausing it and doing that shit. But if you go to the theater, you're watching that shit and they don't stop it, you're not catching everything. You're just not doing it. You're not doing it. Well, this shit is crazy.
You still can't. Even if you can pause it and stop it, you still won't catch it the first time.
You're going to be sitting there doing a fucking analysis on the whole fucking movie. They drop a lot of stuff in this thing, man. The storyline is so crazy. And at the end, when they reveal what's going on and the fact that he initiated all that shit, you're like, wait, what?
What? Like, nigga, you were in control. You're the leader of...
Even Robert Pattinson saying, like, yeah, you the one that recruited me. Like, you know what I mean? We friends.
And he was like, hold up, so you've been on me? I'm like, nigga, that's what threw me off.
Like, it's like we're all along for a ride. And what I like about it is we find out shit together along with the main character, the protagonist. Like, we find out shit together. It's not like he always knew and then we find out at the end. He didn't even know. We all found out at the same motherfucking time. So it's like we're all in the dark together. And what did none of us know what's going on.
What did the lady say? She said, you're not the protagonist, you're one.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh,
you're one, but what you don't know is the other one is him. Like, he's in the future on big brain mastermind mode, orchestrated all of this shit, recruited everybody, put all the pieces in place. Like, he's playing some kind of futuristic chess that hasn't even been invented yet. Like, the fucking board is floating, the pieces are made of glass. And fucking LED lights, like it's crazy. It like there's so many layers to this film, and it's ridiculous. The visuals in this film are I've never seen shit like that. I've never seen shit like that. And I swear, like certain scenes, the music is going backwards too. Just to fuck with you even more.
Right, you look like
the fucking music is going backwards too. Like. Shit is going backwards, some shit is going forward, music is going backwards, and you're like, wait. You're trying to pay attention to everything in the same battle scene. Stuff is going in reverse. Stuff is going forward. You got a whole set of troops going backwards. Their whole mission is backwards. And they explain, like, once you time travel, you go back in the past, it's like everything around you, I mean, everything's going regular, but you're inverted. So you're moving through that shit like
you already went.
You're trying to move. You feel wind at your back. If you get set on fire, this shit is cold. Like everything is reverse. And you even seeing that shit, like, oh my god, it is. Yo, I can rant about this movie for years. Like it's one of those things where you see it in a theater, you can't believe what the fuck you're watching. Kids like, how are you doing this shit? Like how is this possible?
But even for the niggas that go to the movies and say, I don't feel like thinking, I don't want to overthink, you'll still enjoy it. Because look at me, I still enjoyed it because this shit was trippy. I was like,
it's not like a scientific movie. They're not just dropping like all this complex stuff and there's no substance. There's plenty of fucking action in this shit to back it up, because when shit goes crazy, shit's going crazy.
But I liked how they explained everything.
Yeah, this shit is complex as a motherfucker, yo. And they're dropping a lot of theories, some that I haven't even heard about. They're dropping a lot of fucking theories that I'm like, it gets you thinking, like, wait, what? Like, oh shit, like
maybe this is real.
That's an interesting way to think about it. Like that's actually kind of wild. As a movie, this was a crazy experience, yo. And I'm glad that this was the movie that the first movie we saw going back to the fucking theater.
Right.
This is a great way to break in the whole theater experience again. I mean, it's still gonna take a while before that shit becomes the norm again because of the craziness that is 2020. But this was a perfect theater movie. This was a perfect theater movie. Like, good lord. Like, and there's some shit that I don't even want to give this shit a rating. Like, I just want to say, go see this shit. Just fucking go see the fucking movie. Fuck a rating. Ratings are outdated. Fuck that shit. Go see the fucking movie. This shit is crazy, yo. This film is crazy.
The movie was so good. I asked Shorty, Shorty was sitting behind me, pretty as hell. So I tried to get her number. She said, not right now. And I said, you know what? She didn't reject me. The movie was so fucking good, she couldn't even think straight. Because who the fuck is going to deny me?
She was paying attention to the movie. You trying to spit a game. She's like, nah. She had her notebook out. I saw what she was doing. She had a notebook out. She had the glasses on. She's trying to take notes and piece things together. I saw some diagrams.
She was taking notes on her phone. It's not the same thing.
I saw diagrams. I saw circles with equations and arrows. I'm like, oh, she in big brain mode right now. She don't give this nigga the time of day.
Oh, I'm thinking she's trying to figure out where to put my contact.
She ain't got time for that shit. No, she in big brain mode. She got bigger and better things to worry about.
But that was dope because, out of the 6 niggas that was in the theater, everybody was doing what he knows.
That's crazy because the theater was pretty much fucking empty.
But not because the movie sucked. But
what you want to say? Butch, what do you think about the film, huh? What do you think about the film? Did you like it? You wouldn't stop talking over the whole movie. You can help with the equations later. Because we got to figure this shit out, all right? We going to figure it out or what? Are we going to figure it out? We going to figure it out? This fucking film is meant to be seen in theaters. And you need to see it. Everybody needs to see this film.
I need you personally to rate the film. Do you know why I want you to rate it?
Why?
Because this is your type of movie. I could lie all day and say, oh, it's not my type of movie. But I fuck with this movie. So I need you personally. Give me a 1 to 10. The honest answer, like the real.
I don't even like rating movies anymore. Like, because the whole rating system is this. Everyone has their own taste and all that. And giving a number rating to a movie, that just feels so outdated. But if I had to rate this shit out of 10, I'd give it at least a 9. I'd give it a 9. But it's like, it's a movie where you can't really rate the shit unless you see it multiple times. So a rating now would be premature, honestly. So don't even take the rating I say as face value, because that's premature. You got to see this film multiple times to understand everything and see all the breadcrumbs, where it leads and all that to even get a good understanding and give it a rating. So
I respect that. You wouldn't give the honest answer.
Yeah, I don't even want to give this shit a rating right now, honestly. So don't even listen to a number that anybody gives it unless they see this shit multiple times. If they don't see it multiple times, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no number, no rating, unless it's saying go see the movie. That's where I leave this shit. Go see this fucking movie. That shit was flames. Okay.
Why's he writing to you? If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? The hell are you supposed to be?
Jesus Christ! What?
I'm vengeance.
You got it. Like a fucking car.
Boop, 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 and he's still